A new craft beer company in the Bay Area is on a mission to diversify the brewing industry and create change in its local community. Laura Barone Lopez has the story.
Here in wine country, craft beer, served up by a brewing duo that's breaking barriers.
There you go, sir.
Helicoastal is the first Black-owned brewery in Oakland, California, and one of the fewer than 1% of Black-owned breweries nationwide.
Cheers.
Community, equity, and of course, a shared love of good beer
We got the hazy and we
are
got
at the heart of the business for founders Chaz Hubbard
got the beer.
and Mario Benjamin.
And then who else?
The pair turned their home brewing hobby into a business in 2020.
We kind of had like a competition between each other, like who can kind of make the best beer. We also always had this entrepreneurial spirit between each other. One day we were brewing together, home brewing, and kind of brainstorming. We were like, well, we're doing this right here. We're making beer. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Like we love the craft. Like, why don't we try to start a brewery together?
That meant breaking into a space where 94% of brewery owners are white, according to a 2021 survey.
Some of the breweries that we've gone to, we realized that the beer is great, but sometimes the energy just didn't feel as receptive. I mean, we were like the very few and far between as far as who we see as not only as a consumer, but as who's going to be represented front of house, who's serving. That's when we've realized that, there is a sense of community, but there needs to be some improvement, and we need to disrupt what essentially who the beer drinker looks like.
Their beer, like every other, is born out of simple ingredients: grain, hops, water, and yeast. But timing, temperature, and fine details make every pint unique.
These right here are the fermentation tanks that our beer is going to be going into.
This work
this
takes
is a cold
patience.
liquor tank.
It can
Usually,
take weeks to finish one batch,
before we package
and a
up the
delicate
beer,
measured touch to keep the
drop down
taste
to the
fresh
bottom, do a
and
CIP
consistent.
process.
So when the beer goes through the fermentation process, what happens?
The yeast is essentially what converts the sugar into alcohol. So in here is
Through every
usually
step,
cold storage.
Benjamin and Hubbard look to highlight their
also
Oakland
where a lot
roots,
of the beers are
representing
being
their
transferred
community
directly
in
to the
flavor,
taps.
name, and design.
This is our latest release that we did. So Oakland Haze, is a shout out to the Oakland Haze. And then this one is the one that we did for Black History Month and also Women's Appreciation Month.
Called 3900 to Infinity, this beer pays respect to a long history of Black female brewers that goes back centuries. With a special message: beer is Black history.
It was 3900 BC in Mesopotamia, where the first beer recipe is supposed to be conceived by a Black woman. Just kind of to knock down those barriers of folks thinking that it's just like German and European, and we want to make sure that people know the real history of it. It's not just about Black History Month and beer, but it's also like, we do this, we've been doing this, and we're going to continue doing it.
They're also looking to the future, to build generational wealth for their kids and equity for other Black business owners. Like creative director Julia Van, the designer behind many of Helicoastal's bright, bold labels that evoke Black culture.
It was literally just making beer at home.
Right now, they're renting space in a taproom downtown, but hoping to one day open a brick and mortar that can be more than just a spot to grab a drink.
What we want to do is be the creators of that space, create something where folks in our community, allies also, can come to and feel welcome and can be their true authentic self in a brewery.
And one thing that we want to do in our space is to not only make it inclusive, but we also want to make it a place where people can come in, learn about beer, have different beer styles, but at the same time, have guest speakers, have artists, have art on the wall that's representing the community, and highlight, organizations, nonprofits, initiatives that's really resonating to not only to us, but just to the community in general.
Come on in.
At Sonoma County's Craft Beer Festival, they're again serving to a largely white clientele, flanked by white brewers. But customers showed an appreciation for the flavors.
It's good. It's very refreshing, and it's not too citrusy, but it's nice.
And the message.
They're like, it's the only Black brewery in this place. You should go check them out. And I was like, oh, say less. I'm going there.
There you go. Cheers.
Fresh beer and fresh faces in an industry they're working to change. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Laura Barone Lopez in Oakland, California.